Hey everyone, this is Lisa from Life in Layouts, and I am back with another 30 days of sketches. This is sketch number 3 for day number 3. This one was a little interesting, and I really thought about taking this one because I thought it was so different than what I'm used to. So I am back with the Beach Days collection from Echo Park, and these are the same day as the other photos that I posted, just kind of different photos, really just us hanging out and taking pictures really is what it is, because it's just us kind of gathering together. This is what I'm going to do, and like I said, this is very different. I am going to take this beach ball paper and use my 1/4" strips on the top and bottom to kind of bring it all together. All of those lines that are on the sketch, I'm going to create a pattern with some stitching. So once I get all of these 1/4" strips down, I'm going to pull out my Creative Memories circle cutter. And the first set, I'm just going to make a big circle around the layout. After I get the big circle created using the template from Creative Memories, I'm just going to use a back stitch, real simple. I'm going to make a big circle around kind of the center, really kind of off center, left center of the paper. Once I do that, then what I decided to do was use the template again, but this time I wanted to kind of make a little bit of a funky shape. And so I have this square template, and you can kind of see it over to the left-hand side there. And it has strips of different templates that you can make. And so I thought I could use that, but I want it to be in a circle shape. So I used my template to cut out a circle pattern because I did want it to be a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to take this straight line of stitching, and it's like kind of like loop-de-loops. I don't know how else to say it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the loop-de-loops, and I'm going to slightly rotate the template around the circle itself. And so it got a little bit of difficult keeping it down. I should have probably tacked it down a little bit, but it works out in the end. So once I get the holes made, and I only did half of the holes because I knew that most of them were going to be covered up with the pictures anyway, so I didn't want to have so much thread on it. But I did slow this down just a little bit so you can see that it's definitely not perfect, but that's really kind of the vibe that I was going for, because that's definitely not perfect lines on the sketch either. And then from there, I decided to go ahead and just do another circle as well. And again, just doing a half circle because I knew that I was going to be covering up most of it. While this sketch was definitely inspiration for this layout, that's really kind of all I follow, because everything else on that, that was way too much for me. I did follow the placement of the photos, and I created a kind of collage. I really wanted to use this Salty Air tag, but it doesn't make it on. I think it's more because it's in a portrait mode, and I really needed more of like a square. So I found this 4x6, and I do go ahead and cut it down to more like a 4x4, and it says Totally Awesome Summer, and then I am going to add a tag down at the bottom, at the beach. So the title of the page is going to be Totally Awesome Summer at the beach. So I did go ahead and distress all the edges in orange, which I really like because I feel like it brings in that like summery color. I go ahead and put 2 of the photos down flat to the layout, and then add the one of me laying on the boogie board up on fun foam. And then I add the title card underneath it to bring it all together. And it really does follow the pattern of the photos on the sketch. So then on the right hand side, I really just kind of went with what I had. I had 4 4x6 photos left. I went ahead and cut them down to just kind of make them fit in the space that I had. I am able to use the tag over there that says salt in the air, sand in my hair. And I just love that saying, and I feel like it kind of goes well with these photos because they're definitely photos more of like on the beach sand than, I mean, obviously we have the 2 photos on the left that are in the water, but it really just ties everything together. So I went ahead and added that tag over to the far right hand side. Then I pulled out 2 chipboard pieces, a pair of swim trunks and a pair of flip-flops, and added those kind of to both of my clusters. I'm going to go ahead and add these sunglasses to tie in the piece there. It kind of gives it like just covers up a little bit of the photo so that it brings the photo into the card and just ties it all together. Up at the top on the left hand side, I do go ahead and add another tag over there that just says fun, and then I'm going to add a camera chipboard piece, so then that gives me my 3rd cluster. And then this is where I'm going to add the word "at the beach" to the bottom of my title. And then I'm going to go ahead and just add one more little beach ball to the bottom. And that is really it. This layout came together super quick. So here is my final layout, as well as some close-ups. Definitely check out everyone who is following along with this sketch and the 30 days of sketches. There are a ton of them available for you guys. All right, if you enjoyed this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. If you haven't done so already and you want to see more double page layout inspiration, make sure you follow this channel. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope that you have a scrappy day.